This is our cozy Soaring Eagle. This is a Jayco Eagle mid-bunk camper. We're going to start by coming right here, showing you the mini fridge and the outdoor kitchen. Latch goes inside this section right here, locks it into place, and then this comes out so you can cook on it after you hook up the propane to the quick connect right there. And the quick connect port under your camper is right here. This is your shutoff. This is on. This is off. To disconnect this, just pull it up. It comes down. You can lock it if you want by turning this. These are your outdoor compartments. And then we're going to head inside. We're going to go right to your control panel. This is a latch. This keeps the bugs out, so when you push this down, it opens up the screen door for you. As you walk inside, the first cabinet to your left when you walk in is your control panel. These are exterior lights 1 and 2. They're your awning lights. You will not need to push this if you're connected to city water. Current customer is, so this will stay off. This is your electric water heater. This is your gas water heater. Since you're connected to shore power, you can turn on your electric hot water heater. These are all the slides. You don't have to touch those. These are your awnings. Extend them. You push up. To retract them in, you push down. If you roll up the awnings backwards, you forfeit your security deposit. If you leave the awnings out in severe wind or rain, you could take the chance of damaging the arms, and then you'll have to pay for all new awnings, as insurance does not cover that. These are your gauges. First one is grade 1, second one is grade 2. Black tank is your toilet. It is dumped and flushed, but it is reading full right now, but it is empty. Sensors do have a tendency to lie when toilet paper gets stuck on the sensors. This is your freshwater tank. Doesn't apply to a customer who's connected to city water. And then this is the battery. I recommend that you press the gray tanks once a day to see where they're at. We keep all of our tanks closed outside, so you do want to randomly go outside every once a week and dump them if you're connected to full sewer hookup. This site is not, so they'll have to schedule the honey wagon to come over and dump them when their gauges get full. So starting in the kitchen, you have your fridge and freezer, double door, which is on electric right now. And then the temperature is only set to 3, and it honestly doesn't need to be set any further. It is freezing inside the fridge, and ice is developing inside the freezer. And then this is your microwave and your stove. The stove does have a glass cover. Upon showing up, you want to make sure that the cover, if not already up, stays up, because it is not a cooktop and will shatter. To start the stove, all you're going to do is turn it to the propane icon. You're going to flick the igniter once clockwise and it will light. You're going to take the next lever, turn it to the propane icon, again flip it, and then you'll lower it to your desired temperature or shut it off when you're done using it. This is your oven. You're going to turn your oven to propane. You're going to push the propane button in while you turn the igniter. It does take a while for the igniter to light on propane, but I'm going to show you how it works. As you see, the igniter is trying to light. There are occasions where it will take 20 or 30 times for the igniter to light, but there it goes. It lit, so you hold the button in for about 30 more seconds, and then you'll take the dial and you'll turn it to change the speed. Sorry, not the speed, but the temperature. And that's right clearly displayed on your dial. And then when you're done, you'll just turn it off. So the pilot light goes out, And that's how you use your oven. All your drawers have goodies inside of them. You have a toaster, knives, silverware inside here, a very large Keurig. You have pots and pans and cups, bowls, and plates. I'll show you where the pots and pans are. They're in the bottom here. And then you have this very large pantry to store all of your groceries, and then you also have those sections up there. You have a tall one here. You have more cabinets over on this side and some more goodies in there. This is your countertop and your dining room table. It has lights here. This is a dimmer light, so when you flick it once, the lights will turn on. But if you hold your button on it, they will brighten and then they will lessen. As you walk around, you have your reclining chairs. Inside the reclining chairs console is your remotes to your TVs and your fireplace. You have your large couch here. We're doing the channels for this customer as they have cable hookup, and this is the remote for the fireplace. So you just click it once. There's actually two remotes in here, so now I know that one was no good. There is the remote for the fireplace. All you do is on and off for that. If it does get a little chilly, you can make the temperature go up and down, and then you can also put a timer on, and you can change the glow in the background when you turn it on. There you go. And we're gonna shut that off because it's way too hot to need the heat on. And we're going to head into the first mid bedroom. But before we do go in there, actually, we're going to explain these buttons. This is your fan. It's your ceiling fan. So when I push it up like house, your ceiling fan is going to be on. These are two more lights. You just shut everything off. Again, same thing. When you want to brighten or dim them, you'll just keep your button on the center and they'll dim and lighten as needed. Your keys are on the hooks right here. Heading into, this is your hallway. When you walk into your door, the first door when you walk in is your bedroom. In this bedroom, you have a pull-out couch, television, nice little working section, and lots of areas to store clothes. This does pop up all the way up to there, and then you'll just push that hook in. If you don't want this to be down, because I have cracked my head on it before and it does hurt, for people who are just coming in here to watch TV, you definitely want to lift this up so nobody accidentally hits their head. You have your two lights here. You have a little above glow light here, and then this light is only a blue light, which you won't see too well, but it's just a little blue glow light. As we head into the second area, this is the loft. These stairs just go in like that, so when you want to bring them back out, you pull them up and slide them down on an angle. This gets you up here to the loft bunk area. It's a queen size bed up there, or two twins. Right now we have two twins, but you can obviously just put one big queen on two twins. In here is the main bathroom. So you have your sink and your medicine cabinet and your shower there, your toilet, and areas for your towels and washcloths. We do give a starter pack of toilet paper. This is the toilet paper that you want to buy for the RV. And how the toilet works, you want to make sure that you do not put any feminine products, wipes, diapers, toys, rocks, you name it, in here. Only your waste and the RV toilet paper. And how you're going to use the toilet is you're going to do half pedal flush for the toilet bowl to fill up, and then you'll do a full flush to dump it. You want to make sure you keep your foot on the pedal for about 5 seconds after dumping to ensure that enough water goes down there. If you do create a clog, it's going to be at least $300 for us to come out and fix the clog in the tanks. Then as we go into the last bedroom, this is the main bedroom, king size bed, second AC. I did not show you how to use this AC in the living room. They are the same exact thing though. So you have 3 settings, off, fan, and cool in this one, and I'll show you how to use heat in the front in case you do need it, which it just shows you it's a heat option. You'll use the dial here to change your temperature. You do not want to go below 68, so you want to try to keep it at 68. Anything lower, when it's extreme heat outside, you're going to end up causing the units to freeze out. They will start dripping water. It will take them about 3 or 4 hours to defrost, and in that time you won't be able to use the AC at all. There are no shoes allowed on our carpet areas. This unit has a lot of carpet, so make sure that your shoes come off at the door. We do not have any stains on the carpets. We do like to keep it that way. So this is the huge wardrobe section. You have another wardrobe section here and up top. And these are just gliders. And then you have more dresser space here along with your television. As you walk out, we'll talk one quick thing about this door. In order to close the door, you have to push this in and pull it out. And then it's going to, we're going to go on the inside so we can show you. It's going to lock into place right there, so no one's going to be able to come in and see you. But in order to get out, you need to push it down and hold it down until you're about midway, and then you can lock it into place. But you actually want to hold it down like the whole way, and then it will lock itself into place. That is the locking mechanism for the door. And this is not anything you need to worry about. This is just for leveling our camper. You don't want to touch that. Let's come down here so I can talk to you about the heat. This unit has heat on it. The other one does not. If you look here, this one has cool, fan, off, and heat. So the one in the bedroom is just for your AC. This one is for heat. So this has 4 settings. So you just push it over to heat when you want to do heat, and change the thermostat to the level that you want it. So you can go all the way up to 90 if you want to, but you do have the fireplace. And that kind of takes care of the inside of the unit. I think I did talk about the awning and the gauges and to watch them. So now we're going to go outside so that you can see the outside gauges and where they're located. Right now you are hooked up to water and electric. There is no sewer on this site, so I can't show you how the sewer hooks up, but this outdoor compartment is where your black and gray tank handles are. They're all right here. So this is black tank, which is your toilet, and these are your gray 1 and gray 2, which is shower and sink. So whenever somebody comes over here with a honey wagon, or if in another case you're hooked up to full site hookup, you would come over here and you would pull the gray tank first to empty it, and then you would pull, the black tank first to empty it, and then you would pull the gray tank after you've opened and closed the black tank to clean out the line that goes to the sewer. And you'll do the same with the honey pot. In some cases, if the campground allows, you can leave the gray tanks cracked a little bit, because you do have to be careful when you're hooked up to city water connection but not sewer, so that you do not overflow the sinks or the bathtubs. It's very expensive to fix that. And then when you come down here, right underneath your cable connection is where, your electrical connection is where your toilet valve sewer connection is going to be. So this is where the honey pot would hook up, but this is also where we would put our sewer connection that goes to the sewer in a campground. And that pretty much sums everything up for the camper. If you have any problems, feel free to text us 570-228-8004. We are often in limited service areas, and to turn these lights off, you're going to make sure that you hit these buttons right here at nighttime, because some campers do not like those lights on all night long, but some people do like to have them on dusk so that they can see the campers. And awning lights will be in there too for you. And anything else, just text us, because we are always in limited service areas, and we will help you out the best we can. One thing I did not discuss was your propane, which is right here on this side, and then there is one on the other side. So you have your first 30-pound tank here, and then you have your second 30-pound tank here. When those go low, you do have to refill them, but in order to move from one tank to the other one, this one's empty, you'll close it, take this valve and pull it. Actually, this is on the other tank. So you close that one, come over here, pull this regulator to this side, open up this tank, and then it would pull from this one, but we're gonna put it back on the other side. And so that's how you use the propane tanks and how you refill them. We're gonna shut these doors. And there you have it. Thank you very much.